Hey guys, Dunecat Gaming here, and welcome back to Doki Doki Literature Club Plus. So we had some pretty hard-hitting things in the last episode, and I don't think it's going to be going down from there. So let's get this part over with. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple days. Entering the club room, the usual scene greets me. Welcome back, Dunecat. Ah, yes, she's just a glitchy mess right now. Don't worry about her. And now she's just missing a load of her body. Ah, hi, Yuri. I'm not sure if it's me, or if Yuri's expression, the weight of yesterday's squirrel still hangs in the air a little. Or maybe it's because she's, like, mostly not there. Uh, um... Yuri glanced over her shoulder, looking around the room. Natsuki's reading manga at a desk, and surprisingly Monika isn't here yet. Suddenly Yuri takes my arm and pulls me to the corner of the room. About yesterday, I really need to apologize. Nothing like that has ever happened before. And something just came over me, I guess. I wasn't actually mentally sound. Please don't think we're usually like this. Not just me, but Natsuki as well. Yuri, I'm happy that you were considerate and apologized. You don't have to worry too much. Even though I've only been here a couple days, I could tell something was off. Yeah, because I'm from an alternate dimension. Maybe we were just a little extra sensitive because it was our first time sharing poems. Yes, that's it. Nothing else. But whatever it was, it didn't make me think any less of you. I had already decided there's no way you could be a bad person. And now that you're apologizing, I know you really didn't mean it. Ah ha ha. Ah ha ha. Dunecat, don't say those kind of things so frankly. They make me a little too happy. I'm really glad that you're such an understanding person. And I'm really glad you joined this club. Everything is a little bit brighter with you around, and, sorry, what am I saying right now? I just... Hey! Have you seen Monika? No, I haven't. I was also kind of wondering where she was. Man! Yuri, I'm guessing you haven't seen her either? Yuri's clearly taken aback by how calmly Natsuki is addressing her. No, I haven't. Jeez! This isn't like her at all. I know it's stupid, but I can't help but worry a little bit. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Natsuki, about yesterday. I just wanted to apologize. I promise I didn't mean any of the things I said. And I'll do my best to stay under control from now on. So... Yuri, what the heck are you talking about? Did you do something yesterday? Jeez. Whatever's on your mind, I'm sure it was nothing. I don't even remember anything bad happening. The demons! You're the kind of person who worries too much about the little things, aren't you? But I'll accept your apology anyway, if it helps you feel better about it. Besides, it's kind of nice to hear, since I was afraid you secretly hated me or something like that. No, not at all. I don't hate you. Well, you're kind of weird, but I don't hate you either. Natsuki turns to me. You're still on trial, though. Hey. Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super sorry. Ah, there you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Nah. Well, Natsuki was. I was not. What took you so long anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kind of just lost track of time. That makes no sense, though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must not have heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monaco. Don't give me more credit than I deserve. I guess I've been practicing for a while, but I'm still not really good yet. Still, that must require a lot of dedication. So I'm still impressed. Aw. Well, thanks, Yuri. You should play something for us sometime. That's... Monica looks at me, expectingly. Well, I'm working on writing a song, but I'm not quite done yet. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. That sounds cool. I look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Dunecat. Monica smiles sweetly, the demons behind her. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I was hoping that I could share it with you anyway. I guess that's why I've been practicing so much recently. I see. I'm not sure if Monica was referring to a little club or just me. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I choose not to bring up anything that the three of us talked about. Besides, Natsuki has already run off into the closet. Dunecat, since your compliments put me in a good mood, I was wondering if you could spend some time together today. I mean, in the club. I suppose so. I don't think I could say no to you after you gave me that book to read. Well, I guess I need to make sure Natsuki isn't waiting for me. After we finished reading yesterday, she's fine. She's reading over there, see? Don't think about her so much. She's used to being ignored. Look, you edgy mofo. Shut your lips about the adorable Natsuki. You do not have the right to speak her name. Come on, we're going over there. I didn't agree to this. What's the story about anyway? Well, I look at the cover of the book. The book is titled Portrait of Markov. So I didn't pick Yuri. I made sure I went with Natsuki, so fuck's this shit. There's an ominous looking eye symbol on the front cover. Basically, it's about this religious camp that was turned into a human experiment prison. And the people trapped there have this trait that turns them into killing machines that lust for blood. But the facility gets even worse, and they start selectively breeding people by cutting off their limbs and asphyxiating them too. Oh, that might be a little bit of a spoiler. But anyway, I'm really into it. The book, I mean. Not the cutting off of limbs and making them breed part. Not the thing about the limbs. Yeah, like I just said. It's kind of dark, isn't it? Yuri made it sound like it was going to be a nice story, so the dark turn came out of nowhere. I know it's just about a sister breaking out and getting to her sister, but also dark experiments for the depths of hell, you know. Are you not a fan of that sort of thing, Dunecat? No, it's not that. I mean, I can definitely enjoy those kinds of stories, so don't worry. Yeah, so like I said, I read the entire Necronomicon, and I can handle this puny human shit. I hope so. Yeah, I totally forgot that Yuri is into those things. She's so shy and reclusive on the outside, but her mind seems to be completely different. It's just that this kind of story is the kind that challenges you to look at life from a strange new perspective. When horrible things happen, not just because someone wants to be evil, but because the world is full of horrible people and we're all worthless anyway. Jesus. Then suddenly, I'm rambling, aren't I? Not again. I'm sorry. Hey, don't apologize. I haven't lost interest or anything. Well, I guess it's alright then. But I feel like I should let you know that I have this problem. When I let things like books and writing fill my thoughts, demon speak, I kind of forget to pay attention to other people. So I'm sorry if I end up saying something strange. And please stop me if I start talking too much. I really don't think you need to worry. That just means you're passionate about reading. The least I can do is listen. It's a literature club after all. That's true. In fact, I might as well get started reading it, right? Fucking yes. Oh, that came out of nowhere and jump scared me. I mean, you don't have to, but... What are you saying? It's a literature club. You literally have to read. Let me just get the book. I quickly retrieved the book that I had put in my bag. Alright, so it's fine if I sit here, right? I slid into the seat next to Yuri's. Yeah. Are you sure? You seem a little apprehensive. I'm sorry. It's not that I don't want you to. It's just something I'm not very used to. That is reading in company with someone. I see. Well, just tell me if I end up distracting you or anything. Alright. I open the book and start the prologue. I soon understand what Yuri means about reading in company. It's as if I can feel her presence over my shoulder as I read. It's not a particularly bad thing, maybe a little distracting, but the feeling is somewhat comforting. Yuri is in the corner of my eye. I realize that she's not actually looking at her own book. I glance over. It looks like she's reading from my book instead. Sorry. Yuri, you apologize a lot, don't you? I do? I don't really mean to. Sorry. I mean... Ha 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 ha. Here, this should work, right? I slid my desk until it was up against Yuri's, then hold my book between the two of us. I suppose so. Yuri timidly closes her own copy. Once we each lean in a bit, Our shoulders are almost touching. It feels like my left arm is in the way, so instead, I use my right arm to hold the book open. Ah, I guess that makes it kind of difficult to turn the page. Here. Yuri takes her left arm and holds the left side of the book between her thumb and forefinger. Ah! I do the same with my right arm, on the right side of the book. That way, I turn a page, and Yuri slides it into her thumb after it flips to her side. Holding it like this, we're huddled even closer together than before. It's actually kind of distracting me. It's as if I can feel the warmth of Yuri's face and she's in the corner of my vision. Are you ready? Eh? To turn the page. Ah, sorry. I think I got a bit distracted for a second. I glance over at Yuri's face again and our eyes meet. I don't know how I'll be able to keep up with her. Alright. That's... okay. You're not used to reading, right? I don't mind being patient if it takes you a bit longer. It's probably the least I can do, since you've been so patient with me. Yeah. Thanks. We continue reading. Yuri no longer asks me if I'm ready to turn the page. Instead, I just assume that she finishes the page before me, so I turn it by my own volition. We continue the first chapter in silence. Even so, turning each page almost feels like an intimate exchange. My thumb gently letting go of the page, letting it flutter over to her side as she catches it under her own thumb. Hey Yuri, this might be a silly thought, but the main character kind of reminds me of you a little bit. No, I don't relate to this character at all. Definitely not. Really? I was just thinking the way she second guesses things, she says, and all that. That's what you were talking about. Sorry. I thought you meant something else about her. Yeah, her crazy insecurities that stab people. You know, that's something else. Something else? Never mind. Seems like everyone in this club is crazy or something. Especially with that look in her eyes. That's insanity right there. We didn't even get that far yet. So then how would I know about it? So I don't know why that came into my head. Yuri, are you feeling alright? Yuri's been a little fidgety ever since we started reading. You can rest if you're feeling sick or something. Your breathing is a little... Am I breathing? Yuri puts her hand on her chest as if to feel her heartbeat. I didn't even notice. Anyway, I'm fine. I just need some water. Alright, don't push yourself. Yuri stands up and practically rushes out of the classroom. What on earth was that about? Dunecat? Did something just happen now? Huh? I have no idea. Yuri was acting a little strange, I guess. So you don't know anything? Sorry, I can't say I do. Also, why does that sound like an insult? Are you worried about her? Oh, no, not really. I was just making sure you didn't do anything to her. No, nothing. What the fuck, Monica? Don't worry, I believe you, silly, you stupid silly boy. Yuri just does this sometimes, so it's nothing alarming. But you just asked if something happened. If it happens all the time, then why would you need to ask if something happened? Inconspicuous, Monica. Alright, if you say so. Anyway, why don't we start with sharing our poems with each other? Shouldn't we wait for Yuri? Well, she might be a while, so I just figured we'd get started without her. Is that okay? Yeah, I was just asking. I'm not a club president or anything. I stand up. Make a mental note of where I left off in the book. Then slip it into my bag. Who should I show my poem first? Natsuki, obviously. Well, it's not terrible. But it's pretty disappointing after your last one. Then again, if this one was as good as your last one, I would be completely pissed. Well, I guess I wanted to try something a little different this time. But I picked all of Natsuki's things. How is the poem a little different than last time? Fair enough. You're new to this, so I wouldn't expect you to find your style right away. I mean, everyone in the club writes really differently from each other. Maybe you'll find a little influence from all of us. For instance, I noticed that you were spending some time with Yuri today. Not that I care who you spend your time with. After all, I was taught never to expect anything from anybody. So it's not like I was waiting for you or anything. Still, you should at least look over my poem. You'll probably be able to learn something from it. Ah. Yes. Terrible. Very Froex. I know of it. Dunecat? Why didn't you come to read with me today? I was waiting for you. I was waiting for a long time. It was the only thing I had to look forward to today. Why did you ruin it? Do you like Yuri more? I think you're better off not associating with her. Are you listening to me? Yuri's a sick freak. That should be obvious by now. So just play with me instead, okay? You don't hate me, Dunecat, do you? Do you hate me? Do you want to make me go home crying? The club is the only place I feel safe. Don't ruin that for me. Don't ruin it for me. Please. Just stop talking to Yuri. Play with me instead. It's all I have. Play with me. Play with me. No. Natsuki just committed the non-living of snapping her own neck. Who should I read my poem to next? Obviously the only one left, Monica. It's just Monica. Hi again, Dunecat. How's the writing going? All right, I guess. I'll take that. As long as it's not going bad, I'm happy that you're applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share your poem? Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. Great job, Dunecat. I was going, ooh, in my head while I was reading it. It's really metaphorical. I'm not sure why, but I didn't expect you to go for something so deep. I guess I underestimated you. It's easy for me to keep everyone's expectations low. That way, it always counts when I put in some effort. That's not very fair. Well, I guess it worked anyway. You know that Yuri likes this kind of writing, right? Writing that's full of imagery and symbolism? Sometimes I feel like Yuri's mind is totally detached from reality. I don't mean that like it's a bad thing though, but sometimes I get the impression that she's totally given up on people. She spends so much time in her own head that it's probably a much more interesting place for her. But that's why she gets so happy when you treat her with a lot of kindness. I don't think she's used to being indulged like that. She must be really starved for social interaction. So don't blame her for coming on a little strongly. Like earlier. I think if she gets too stimulated, she ends up withdrawing and looking for alone time. Suddenly the door opens. Yuri! I'm back. Did I miss anything? Not really. Well, we all started sharing our poems with each other. Already? I'm sorry for being late. No need to apologize. We still have plenty of time, so I'm more glad that you took all the time you needed. Alright. Thanks, Monica. I suppose I should go get my poem now. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Is it going to be another continuation? Save me. The colors, they won't. Bright, beautiful colors. Flash and XP and piercing. Red, blue, green. Unendless. Cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. A violent, grating woover runs. A king. Screech. Nug. Nug. Screech nug. Piercing. Sine. Cosine. Tangent. Like plague. A chalkboard. On a run tubble. Like playing a knife on a breathing rib cage. Nindless pum of mengles. Deleter. Sorry, what? Wait a minute. Sorry, I know it's kind of abstract. I'm just trying to, well, never mind. There's no point in explaining. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. You'll never know when, who am I talking to? Can you hear me? Tell me you can hear me. Anything. Please help me. That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Goodbye. Who should I show my poem to next? Yuri? I've been waiting for this. Let's see what you're writing for today. Here he smiles and takes a deep breath. I like just holding it. Question mark? I mean, the poem turned out good. It's, well, there are some things that you could work on, but that doesn't really matter. It feels like anything written by you is a treasure. That came out a little awkward. Let's move on. Here's the poem I wrote. You don't have to like it or anything. Wheel. A rotating wheel, turning an axle, grinding bolt head, linear gearbox, falling sky, 7 holy stakes, a docked ship, a portal to another world, a thin rope tied to a thick rope, a torn harness, parabolic gearbox, expanding universe, time controlled by slipping cogwheels, existence of God, swimming in open water within all directions, drowning, yeah, that's good to put right after swimming in open water, a prayer written in blood, a prayer written in time-devoted snakes with human eyes, a thread connecting all living human eyes, a kaleidoscope of holy stakes, exponential gearbox, a sky of exploding stars, God disapproving the existence of God. Wait, what? God disproving the existence of God? Well, that wouldn't make any sense. A wheel rotating in 6 directions. A wheel rotating in 6 dimensions. Okay. Faulty gears and a ticking clock. A clock that ticks 1 second for every rotation of the planet Earth. A clock that ticks 40 times every time it ticks every second time. A bolt head of holy stakes tied to the existence of a docked ship in another world. A kaleidoscope of blood written in clocks. A time-devoted prayer connecting a sky of 40 gears and open human eyes in all directions. Breathing gearbox breathing bolthead, breathing ship, breathing portal, breathing snakes, breathing god, breathing blood, breathing holy stakes, breathing human eyes, breathing time, breathing prayer, breathing sky, breathing wheel. I hope I read those last words correctly. It doesn't really matter what it's about. My mind has been a little hyperactive lately, so I had to take it out on your pen. What? I'm sorry, please. Fucking what? Uh, that is, a pen fell out of your backpack yesterday, so I took it home for safekeeping and took out your hyperactivity on my pen. I, um, I just really like the way that it writes. So I wrote this poem with it. And now you're touching it. Uh, I'm okay. What did I just... Can we pretend this conversation never happened? You can keep the poem, though. No, not another special poem. I don't like them. Oh, stare at the dot to reveal secret message. Hmm. That's definitely weird. But also pretty sure this is, still the universal god. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? We have something we need to go over today. So, if everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can just put anything good in just a few days. We'll just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last-minute preparations. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? Look, I know everyone's been a little more lively ever since Dunecat joined, and we've started with some club activities. But this isn't the time for us to become complacent. We still have only 4 members, and the festival is our only real chance to find more, you know. What's so great about getting new members anyway? We already have enough to be considered an official club. More members just means everything gets noisier and more difficult to manage. Natsuki, I don't think you're looking at it the right way. Don't you want to share your passion with as many people as you can, to inspire them to find the same feelings that brought you into here in the first place? The Leisure Club should be a place where people can express themselves, like they can't do anywhere else. It should be a place so intimate that you never want to leave. I know you feel that way too. I know we all do. So that's why we should work hard and put something together for the festival, even if it's something small. Right, Dunecat? Oh, come on. You can't take advantage of Dunecat to agree with you just because he doesn't know how to say no to anything. Look, Monica. Do you really think any of us joined the club with other people in mind? Yuri never even talked until Dunecat joined. As for me, I just like it here better than I do at home. And Dunecat isn't even passionate about literature in the first place. And that's everyone. Sorry, but you're really the only one who's interested in finding new members. The rest of us are fine just like this. I know you're the president and all, but you should really consider our opinions for once. Monica is clearly taken aback by Natsuki's words. Pulls out the 9. That's not true at all. I'm sure Yuri and Dunecat want to get more members too. Right? I don't know about Yuri, but I'm kind of indifferent. I don't give a shit. If I showed as much enthusiasm as Monica wanted, then I would probably be lying. Still, if it's up to me to rescue this situation, no. Natsuki's right, isn't she? This club. It's nothing more than a place for a few people to hang out. Why do you think everyone here saw it the same way as I did? But that doesn't mean that we're against getting new members or anything. Dunecat, why did you even join this club? What were you hoping to get out of it? Well, that's not really something I can be honest about, is it? In fact, if I remember, you weren't even given a choice not to join. Monica sits down and stares at her desk. What's the point of all this anyway? What if starting this club was a mistake? Now you've done it, Natsuki. What? Me? I just spoke my mind. Is it a crime to be honest? It's not about being honest. It's about word choice. Besides, you have no right to speak for everyone else in the club like that. You don't understand at all. I just wanted a place that feels nice to hang out with a few friends. Is there a problem with the club being that for me? There aren't many other places like that for me. Now Monica wants to take it all away from me. She's not taking anything away. No, Dunecat. It's not the same. It won't be the same with the direction she wants to take it. If I wanted that, then I could have just joined any other stupid club. But this one, I mean, at least for a little bit of time, things were nice. Natsuki starts packing up her things. I'm going home. I feel like I don't belong here right now. Natsuki. Natsuki ignores Yuri and walks right out of the classroom. This is bad. I don't know what to do. Well, do you have an opinion on the festival? I don't know. I'm kind of indifferent, I guess. Who cares about that obnoxious brat? How dare you? I mean, I like how nice and quiet the club is right now. I'm just happy with you here. But still, I'm the vice president. It's not right for me to ignore my responsibilities like that. Nobody would cry if she killed herself. Yuri! You're being kind of an edgy bitch right now. I don't like how that happened after I called her an edgy bitch, so I just do my best to consider everyone's perspective and make the decision that's right for the club. What about you, Dunecat? What do you want to get out of this club? Yuri repeats the same question as Monica. I decide giving an indirect answer is better than nothing. I think the most important thing is for everyone to get along. And for the club to provide something that you can't get anywhere else. I don't think it's about how many members, but rather the quality of each member. That's what will end up making the Literature Club a special place. I see. I really agree with you. Each member contributes their own quality in a special way. With each change in members, the identity of the club as a whole will change too. I don't think it's necessarily a bad thing, stepping out of your comfort zone once in a while. So if you'd like to help Monica with the festival, then I'm on your side as well. Alright. Well, maybe we can all talk to Natsuki tomorrow. Yuri nods. Hey, Yuri. Huh? I know things were a little awkward yesterday, but I feel like you deserve to know that I still think you're a wonderful vice president. And also a wonderful friend. And Monica, I want to do everything I can to make this club the best club ever. Okay? Me too. Yeah. Let's all go home for today. We'll talk about the festival tomorrow. Okay. I look forward to it. Shall we go, Dunecat? Please don't take this the wrong way, but I'm going to chat a little bit with Dunecat before we leave. Just to see what he thinks of his time here and all that. It's important to me as president. Yuri looks a little troubled. but she doesn't protest. Okay. I trust your judgment, Monica. In that case, I'll see you two tomorrow. See you tomorrow. Monica waves as Yuri exits the classroom. Phew. Things have been a bit hectic here lately, haven't they? Dunecat, I just wanted to make sure you're enjoying your time in this club. I would really hate to see you unhappy. I feel kind of like I'm responsible for that as a president. I don't like how the world around you is darkening and breaking up. And I really do care about you, you know? I don't like seeing the other girls give you a hard time with how mean Natsuki is and everything. And Yuri being a little bit, you know. Sometimes it feels like you and I are the only real people here. You know what I mean? But it's still weird. Because in all the time you've been here, we've hardly gotten to spend any time together. I mean, I guess it's technically only been a couple days. Sorry, I didn't mean to say something weird. There are just some things I've been hoping to talk about with you. Things I know only you can understand. Wait, not yet. No! Stop it! So I think I'm gonna make this episode a little shorter than the others. Because if I do the last part, I think it's gonna end up too long. So, that's the end of this episode of Doki Doki Club. And as always, stay cool, cats.